Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Hinton Mills, Sorrel Home Medical, Harrison Memorial Hospital, Southern States, Edward Jones Investments, Bluegrass Stockyards, Farm Credit Mid-America, Van Hook Hardware, Poindexter Lumber Company, Angelo's Pizza, Hardee's of Cynthiana, First Methodist Church, State Farm Insurance Agent Joe Cochran, Snappy Tomato Pizza, El Paricatin Mexican Restaurant, Weber Farms, Maysville Community and Technical College, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent Chad Eversole, and Judy Construction. And now for all the play-by-play action, here's your host, Jim Swinford.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Harrison County High School basketball. I'm Jim Swinford, coming to you from Monticello Heights Gymnasium, where this afternoon the Fillies will be taking on the Lady Royals of Mason County in this matinee doubleheader. Well, Harrison County lost their most recent game of 76-45 decision at Paris back last Tuesday. A game which Paris flexed its muscles and showed that it is one of the more respected programs in the 10th region. Meanwhile, Mason County will come in off of a loss as well. Their most recent game, a loss at home against Woodford County back a week ago, 56-52. So just a little bump in the road, though, for Mason County, as they have a record overall of 16-8. In the JV game that got finished just a few minutes ago, it was the Mason County JVs beating our team pretty handily. I won't give you the score because it's not important. Just remember that Harrison County's JV lost in the JV game earlier. Right now, both teams are out on the floor going through their pregame paces. We invite you to stay tuned as we'll come back and take a closer look at both Mason County and Harrison County. You're listening to the Cynthiana Hardee's pregame show on WCYN Sports.
Congratulations. You're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah. Wayne's fine, too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Back up here on the Hilltop, Harrison County and Mason County, about 11 minutes away from the tip-off of tonight's game. Taking a look at the Royals. They're coached by Jay Fight. Jay Fight, in his first year at the helm of the Lady Royals program, he graduated and played at Mason County back in 1995. However, over the last 14 years, Jay Fight has been the head coach of both Lewis County and Bracken County before that, before returning to his alma mater. He replaces Paula Buser, who had 2 stints at the head person for the Mason County program. His most recent time, I think they kind of begged her back to get the program through some tough times, and she spent a couple of years there, and it left the program in very good footing as they return everybody from last year's team onto this year's team, and more important than that, there are no seniors on this year's club, which means that this entire team will be back next year as well. As we said, Mason County, a record of 16-8 on the year. They started out like a house of fire, winning their first 8 games in a row, including a big win over Great Crossing, 59-56 in the first round of the Montgomery County Gateway Holiday Classic. Since that time, basically because the schedule's gotten a lot harder, the Lady Royals, since that win over Great Crossing, has gone just 8-8 on the year, and they're looking to get back on the winning track here tonight after that loss to Woodford County back a few days ago. They are a very solid team, just a tough schedule has made their record not maybe what a lot of their fans wish it could have been. The Lady Royals are led in scoring by Amira Reed. Reed, a junior, averaging 15 points per game. Her season's high was 26, which she's gotten a couple of times. Scored 26 against St. Pat in the season opener. And then back last month, picked up 26, including 5 threes against Augusta. But she's the girl that we'll probably hear the most of as far as us calling the names are concerned, as she handles the ball quite a bit. Also averaging in double figures, Alexis Young. Young, a junior, averaging 11.5 points a game. She is just a terrific athlete all around. She was a state champion in the state track meet this past spring. I can't remember what event it was that she ran, but anyway, just the mere fact that she was a state champion in a track event shows that she is a good player for this Mason County Royals squad. Mason County will play Maysville St. Patrick in the opening round of the 39th District next week. Mason's beaten St. Pat pretty handily both times. The first time, which was held at the field house, they won 89-24. And then when the two teams got together about a month ago at St. Pat, the Lady Royals won again, this time 63-18. So not to guarantee it, but it's more than likely we'll see Mason County in the regional tournament if they can get past St. Pat in the first round of the district. So there's your look at the Lady Royals, Mason County, a formidable opponent for our Fillies here today. Right now, the two teams are warming up, so we'll take a break and come back and give you the starting lineups of today's game between Harrison County and Mason County. You're listening to the Cynthiana Hardy's pregame show on WCYN Sports.
Let's get real. It's not about doing what you're supposed to do. It's about doing what you want to do. At Maysville Community and Technical College, you'll find better, faster ways to do just that. Become a nurse in just 2 years, or get a certificate in a high-demand field in just a few months. You can even get the first 2 years of college out of the way for way less money. Visit maysville.kctcs.edu. College for the real world. College for your world.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Alrighty, back here at the Hilltop. Let's take a look now at the starters for tonight's game. First, for Mason County, as we said, 18-8 on the year, coached by Jay Fight. At a guard, a 5'4 junior, number 1, Amira Reed. Reed averaging a team high 15 points a game. Another guard is Olivia Hughes. Hughes wears the number 4. She's a 5'4 junior, is averaging 9 points a game. And a third guard, Alexis Young, 5'11 junior, wears the number 12. She's averaging 11.5 points a contest. At one of the forward positions, Adrian Downs-Perry. Downs-Perry wears the number 11. She's a 5'6 junior, averaging 5.8 points per game. And at the other forward, a 5'10 junior, number 33, Carly Buttery. Buttery averaging 6.5. So once again, for the Lady Royals, it'll be Reed, Hughes, Young, Downs-Perry, and Buttery. On the year, Mason County averaging 57 points per game on offense. On defense, giving up 46.2. Now for the Harrison County Fillies, 13-13 on the year, coached by Bill Watson. At one of the guards, a 5'8 8th grader, number 1, Jersey Baker. Baker averaging 9.3 points a game. Another guard is Hayden Lunsford. Lunsford wears the number 12. She's a 5'6 senior, averaging 9.5 points a game. A third guard is Harrison County's leading scorer, Keely Custard. Custard averaging 9.7 points a game. She wears the number 21 and is a 5'6 junior. At one of the forwards, a 5'9 sophomore. Nope, wrong there. Try that again. One of the forwards is a 5'6 junior. number 30, Lauren Hicks. Hicks averaging 1.9 points a game. And that's the other forward, a 5'8 senior, number 34, Katie Linville. Linville averaging 1.3. So once again for the Fillies, it'll be Baker, Lunsford, Custard, Hicks, and Linville. Harrison County offensively averaging 48.6 points per game. On defense, giving up 49.1 points a contest. On paper, Mason County about a 4-point favorite to win this game. So we'll just have to see if maybe the Fillies can pull off the minor upset here this afternoon. Well, while the teams retire to their respective locker rooms, that'll give us a chance to send it back to the station to Pastor Ted Beam from the First Methodist Church with this afternoon's pregame prayer.
Let's pray. Our Father in heaven, we thank you for your incredible love and grace to us. We thank you for your faithfulness. We thank you for how you've revealed yourself to us. You haven't left us to our imaginations, but you have come. You've sent Jesus to come and live among us and die on our behalf and rise again, and we are so grateful. We do lift up the teams to you tonight as they gather for this wonderful competition. Will you pour out your Spirit on them? You help them to play and to play well, even better than they've ever played before. You protect them from injuries. We ask you to guide them, guide the coaches, guide the officials, and you help this evening that they will learn a lot tonight about fair play, about sportsmanship, about those lessons that will carry them through life. We are so grateful to you. Will you bless this time this evening? Protect them all from injuries. We offer them to you in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you. My name's Ted Beam, the pastor of First Methodist Church in Cynthiana at the corner of Pike Street and Church Street. I hope you come worship with us this coming Sunday at 11 a.m.
Alrighty, back here at the Hilltop, Harrison County and Mason County meeting for the 67th time in girls basketball. Mason County leads the series right now 40-26. Here on the Hilltop, it's been a close series, but still Mason County has won 16 as opposed to 14 for Harrison County, so a chance today to at least catch up a little bit in that particular category. Last year, the two teams got together once. That was at the Maysville Gym in downtown Maysville, a game that the Lady Royals won 60-52. The last time they played here on the Hilltop was a couple of years ago, with the Lady Royals winning that game as well, 58-33. It's a series that actually began back in January of 1976 when the Fillies played the Lady Royals in the field house in Mason County, but were 46-32 losers in that particular ball game. Since Bill Watson has been the head coach of the Fillies, his record against Mason County, 0-2. So there's a look at the short series between these two schools. Well, the Fillies, along with today's game, have 3 more games left after today, next week. On Monday, we'll host the Lady Vikings of Villa Madonna. Then we'll hit the road for the Fillies' final 2 games. So Monday is going to be the last time you'll have a chance to see these girls in person here on the Hilltop, as the 38th District Tournament for the girls is going to be over at Robertson County. So keep that in mind in case you're wondering, I need to get up there and see them sometime. Well, you got one more chance, and that's Monday. On Tuesday, the girls will head to Bourbon County to take on the Lady Colonels. And then on Thursday, they'll end the regular season with a road trip to Augusta. Meanwhile, the Thoroughbreds will play later today, coming off of that big win yesterday. They'll be at Bourbon County. Then on Tuesday, the Breds will host the Mason County Royals, who are struggling this year. And then the Breds will finish up their regular season on the road as well, as they'll take a trip to Taylor Mill to take on the Eagles of Scott High School. After that, it's tournament time for both the boys and the girls. And although it has been a rather long year, it seems to have gone by quite quickly. Alrighty, right now the Harrison County Air Force Junior ROTC is presenting the colors. We'll have the national anthem after that. So what we're going to do is take a listen to the national anthem, after which we'll take a break and then come back for the tip-off of tonight's game between Harrison County and Mason County. But right now, let's bring you our Star Spangled Banner.
This is Cricket Kentucky State Flag is cadet senior airman Jordan Watson, and the guards are cadet captain Raymond Best.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And mom and dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Back here on the Hilltop, the starting five for Mason County being introduced in front of a, for a Saturday afternoon, this isn't a bad crowd. Glad that everybody could be here, and hopefully after this game is over, these same fans will make their way to Bourbon County High School in Paris, where tonight the Thoroughbreds will have a triple header against their counterparts from Bourbon County High School. The freshmen will play at 5 o'clock, the JVs at 6, with the varsity coming on at around 7:30. So make plans now to attend over at Bourbon County High School, where I'm believing it might be senior night. The one change in the lineup that I gave you, instead of Katie Linville starting, it'll be Savannah Kennedy. Kennedy, a 5'9" sophomore, averaging 2.1 points a game. The 13-13 Fillies against the 18-8 Lady Royals. Game about to get started. Some final words of wisdom coming from Coach Watson. We're just about ready to go here at the Hilltop. Let's see. Jumping center for Harrison County will be Jersey Baker on the opposite side of the midcourt stripe. Alexis Young, and the ball is going to be tapped out of bounds by Young. So the Phillies will have possession of the ball. And we're getting a start. Inbounds pass comes to Baker. She gets the ball to the left side to Custard. Up top to Lunsford for three. Off the back of the rim, no good. But unable to chase the loose ball down was Buttery, so Harrison County will maintain possession. From the corner, just to the right of the Mason County bench, Linville inbounds the ball to Custard. Custard up top. Now makes a move in between the circles, goes to the right elbow, and now kicks it into the corner to Linville. Linville is going to travel as she really couldn't decide whether to pass or shoot the ball, and in the end she did kind of neither. So with the basketball, Mason County for the first time, Reed will bring it into the front court. Reed over on the right side, long range, looking side, nothing there. Gets it between the circles to Hughes. Hughes dribbles to the block. His shot off the glass is good. Big shot there by Olivia Hughes. Puts her team in front 2-0 here in the first minute of the first quarter. Full court pressure being applied now by the Lady Royals, and the ball is back tapped away from Baker and right into the waiting hands of Hughes. Hughes gets the ball in the corner to Downs Perry. Downs Perry to the left elbow to Young. Back up top, she'll find Reed. Reed dropped the ball, now picks it back up again. And looks to her right, where she'll pass the ball to Hughes. Hughes up top to Young. Young now will give the ball to Buttery. Buttery falls down as she goes into the paint, but they're going to say the ball is last touched by the Phillies. So trying to get the ball in bounds from her own baseline will be Hughes. Lobs the ball to Reed on the wing, and NBA three is going to be short, but on the offside, Buttery comes down with the rebound. Outside once again, Reed tries another three. Once again, it's off the mark, and this time Linville brings the ball down for Harrison County. Now as we come up the floor, the ball gets out of the hands of Custard. So a couple of early unforced turnovers by the Fillies. Can't afford to do that against a team the quality of Mason County. From in front of the Harrison County bench, Hughes lobs the ball inbounds to Reed. Reed back to Hughes on the wing. Hughes back up top to Reed. Now to the right side, long range. She'll find Downs Perry. Downs Perry back up top, gets the ball to Hughes. Hughes almost lost it. Now kicks it on the near side to Buttery. To the right elbow to Young. Young spins, gets the ball to Reed. Reed to the right elbow, backs up beyond the arc to reset the offense. Lobs the ball in the paint to Buttery. Pass to the right side, Downs Perry for three, good. So Downs Perry gets her name into the scorebook early. Makes the score 5-0 in favor of the Lady Royals. And now we're going to have a turnover committed by Harrison County. Tough start. Hughes will inbounds the ball. Gets it to Reed. Reed, her team up 5-0. Just to the left side in front of the Harrison County bench. Now to the top, the key finds Hughes for three. It's good. Hughes with the long-range tray from the top of the key. And the timeout is going to be called by Harrison County. Just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. But with 5:37 left to go in the first quarter, Harrison County already down by a score of 8-0. And this continues a trend that the Fillies have had all year long, and that they have come out of the gates very slowly and have gotten themselves down by nearly double digits, forcing them to have to play the rest of the game in catch-up mode. Cynthia Hardee's wants you to visit them for breakfast, lunch, or dinner on US 27 South. They've got the best burgers in town. That's at Hardee's in Cynthiana. Now the timeout. Inbounding the ball against pressure will be Linville. Linville gets the ball to Custard. Custard lobs the ball to Kennedy. Kennedy now throws the ball away. Into the front court with the basketball comes Reed. Reed lobs the ball to the right elbow to Young. Her shot from there is going to bounce out. And the rebound pulled in by Lunsford. Into the front court come the Fillies, still looking for their first points of the day. We played nearly 3 minutes. In between the circles, Custard. Pass to the left side, long range to Baker. Baker in the paint, splits the defense, and as she does, she's going to be fouled. It's going to be just a common foul, they're going to say, on Young. That'll be Young's first personal foul. From her own baseline, Linville to trigger the inbounds pass. Linville looking, gets it into the hands of Custard. Custard to the basket, her shot off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound on the floor is going to be picked up by Kennedy. And now we're going to have a jump ball called. Possession arrow faces Mason County's way. Inbounds pass comes to Reed. Reed will walk the ball up the floor and into the front court inside the center circle where she's met by Custard. Dribbles to the right side, down to the block, to the glass. Her shot good. First points of the game for Reed. And the Lady Royals have taken a 10-0 lead. 4:41 left to go in the first quarter. Here's a pass inside to Linville. Linville back up top to Custard. Custard has her dribble back tapped away from behind. So Harrison will maintain possession. From her own baseline to trigger the inbounds pass. Somebody's got to go and inbounds the ball. And now Baker will do the honors. Baker looking. Gets it to Custard. Custard double teamed. Dribbles through the double team and makes a shot on the reverse layup. Nice job that time by Custard. Harrison County back to within 8 at 10-2. As we approach the midway point of the first quarter. Reed with the basketball now on the right side. Backs up, lobs it in, down on the block to Young. Goes to the basket, lays it in. First points for Alexis Young. And that will improve the lead for the Lady Royals to 12-2. Into the front court with the basketball come the Harrison County Fillies. Linville to the right side, throws it behind her intended receiver. That's now 5 turnovers for Harrison County. Only 1 has been committed by Mason County. Wow. The live YouTube broadcast of this game is proudly brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau, Maysville Community and Technical College, and Farm Credit Mid-America. Visit youtube.com /WCYN Sports. Here's a pass to the far side to Buttery, back to the near side to Reed, into the paint to Young, back to Reed. Over on the far side, a three by Hughes is off the mark, and climbing the ladder to bring that rebound down is Baker. Into the front court come the Fillies. Custard goes baseline, has the ball taken away from her from behind. Into the front court comes Reed. Gets the ball to Young in the paint. Young to the block, to the glass. Her shot no good. And once again, Baker is there for the board. Up the floor come the Fillies. Baker coast to coast. Her shot no good, but she's going to be fouled. That foul, I believe, is going to be on Buttery. Find out for sure. Yep, it is. That'll be Buttery's first personal foul. Sending Baker to the line for the first time tonight. On the year, Baker a 65% free throw shooter. With 3:10 left to go in the first quarter, her first free throw is nothing but net. So Jersey gets her team back to within a single-digit deficit at 12-3. Second free throw for the middle schooler is also good. Harrison County now trails 12-4. Up the floor with the basketball come the Lady Royals. Harrison County will meet them at the mid-court stripe. Pass to Buttery on the left wing. Buttery goes baseline. Nobody cuts her off, and she misses the shot. Rebound pulled down by Lunsford. Into the front court come the Fillies. Lunsford near the center circle to Custard. Custard dribbles to the right. Now reverses back to the left. Tries a pass to Baker, which is knocked away, but Baker goes and gets the loose ball. Baker now has the ball tapped away again. This time, Lunsford gets the loose ball and fires in a good shot. Lunsford's first basket of the game, and Harrison County is back to within 6 at 12-6. 2:27 left to go in the first. Buttery left side in the corner finds Reed. Reed carries the ball, no call, gets it up top to Young. Young back to Reed, now to Buttery. Over on the right side, Hughes will fire a three, no good off to the right. Rebound on the floor, picked up by Linville. And here come the Fillies again. Into the front court with the basketball. Custard, her team down by 6. 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Baker drives, now backs it back out again. And lobs the ball to the near side to Custard. Custard tried to drive baseline, but Reed cut her off. Now she'll back it back out to reset the offense. A pass to the right side to Linville. Linville, wrap around pass intended for Baker, goes out of bounds. As I don't know if Baker was waiting for it. Gosh, we're only down by 6. That's 7 turnovers for Harrison compared to just 1 for Mason. Well, you have a big group to feed. The Beast Pizza is great for birthdays and parties. Just dial 235-7627 right now. That's 235-SNAP. Reed will bring the ball into the front court. Across the timeline, gets on the left wing to Downs Perry. Now to Buttery on the baseline. Buttery kicks it back out again to Hughes for a three-point try. Good. Olivia Hughes with her second tray of the day already. And that will put her team up once again by 9 points at 15-6 with 1:15 left to go in the first quarter. Here's a pass into the corner to Kennedy. Kennedy up top finds Custard. Custard in between the circles sets her offense. Big guard out front by Young on the 1-3-1. Pass to the right side to Lunsford. Back up top to Linville. Skip pass to the far side to Kennedy. Down on the block finds Baker. Baker double teamed. And we're going to have a jump ball. Jump ball. Possession arrow will give the ball back to the Lady Royals. In the game for the first time for Harrison, Lauren Hicks. Hicks, a 5'6" junior, averaging 1.9 points a game. Well, they've been here for Farmers since 1916, and they're here for you now. Farm Credit Mid-America. Contact Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 and learn more. Here's a pass inside to Hughes. Hughes drops the ball out of bounds as she was going towards the basket. Only the second turnover of the first quarter by Mason. We've got 40 seconds left to go. Against 2-2-1-3 quarter court pressure, Baker will try to get the ball in. She does to Custard. Into the front court, she'll find Kennedy. Kennedy wrapped up. Possession arrow will keep the ball in the hands of the Fillies. 35 seconds left to go. Here in the first quarter, Harrison County down 15-6. Now some moisture being wiped off of the ball by one of the officials. Now we're about ready to go as Lunsford will inbounds the ball. Gets it into the backcourt to Custard. Custard recrosses the timeline on the far sideline near the hash mark. Now moves in between the circles, goes down to the block, stops, follow away jumper, good. Nice job that time by Keeley. Harrison County is back to within 7 at 15-8. Just 16 seconds left to go in the quarter. With the basketball, Reed inside the center circle. 10 seconds left. Pass the ball to the right side to Hughes. Back to Reed. Back to Hughes in the corner with 3. She'll fire a three-pointer. No good. Rebound pulled down by Keeley Custard. But that's the way the first quarter will end with your score. Mason County 15, Harrison County 8. You're listening to Philly Basketball on WCYN Sports.
Let's get real. It's not about doing what you're supposed to do. It's about doing what you want to do. At Maysville Community and Technical College, you'll find better, faster ways to do just that. Become a nurse in just 2 years, or get a certificate in a high-demand field in just a few months. You can even get the first 2 years of college out of the way for way less money. Visit maysville.kctcs.edu. College for the real world. College for your world.
Congratulations. You're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah. Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
All right, as we begin the second quarter, Harrison County is shooting lights out here in the early going, making 3 of their first 5 shots. The problem is the Phillies have also turned the ball over 8 times. Meanwhile, Mason County hit 42% of their shots and only turned the ball over twice. Out of the time, or the quarter break, Reed will get the ball to the far side. Here's a pass down low to Young. Young fans it back up top. Here's the 3 fired up. No good. Rebound gathered in by Custard. And here come the Phillies the other way. In the front court, Baker will be called for the travel as she tried to get out of traffic. See some new faces out there for Mason. Kylie Kirk, a 5'6" sophomore, averaging 4.3s in there. Also in there is number 20. That is Sierra Fox. Sierra Fox, a 5'8" sophomore, averaging 2.5. Young with the basketball now, though, gets it to Reed. She'll fire a 3 from the left side, a little bit too long, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrison County. I don't know about that one. We had to have gotten a hand on it, and I don't think we did. Inbounds pass. Now comes to Reed in the corner. Hughes for a 3, air ball. But going and getting that air ball was Alexis Young. Young to the far side finds Reed. Reed now will bring it back out again. Now gets the ball down low to Young. Her turnaround jumper is good. Forced points now for Alexis Young. That will put her team up 17-8 here. Just a minute gone in the second quarter. Into the front court comes Lunsford. She'll get the ball to Baker. Baker goes to the top of the key, pitches it to the left side to Custard on the baseline to Kennedy. Back on the wing to Custard, in the paint to Hicks, to the right side, Lunsford for 3, off the mark, and the long rebound is going to be saved from going out of bounds by Kennedy. Kennedy up top to Baker. Baker drives, kicks it in the corner to Kennedy. Thought about the 3, but turned it down. She'll get it now into the hands of Custard. Custard backs it back out again to reset the offense. Custard with 4 points tonight. Pass to the left side, long range to Kennedy. Back up top to Custard. Custard drives to the right elbow, kicks it on the wing to Lunsford for 3. Good! Hayden Lunsford with Harrison County's first Joe Cochran out at State Farm 3-pointer. And the Phillies are back to within 6 at 17-11. 5:57 left to go in the first half. Reed gets the ball to the elbow to Young. Her turnaround jumper is off the mark, no good. And the rebound picked up by Hughes. And this time it's going to be Harrison County's Kennedy who brings it down. But now we got a whistle and a foul called on Hughes. That'll be Hughes' first personal foul. Coming in now for Mason County will be India Ty. Ty, a freshman, averaging 2.1 points per game. Just recently joined the team after transferring from Covington Holmes. Might remember her from last year's Harrison County game against Holmes. She basically did it all. In the front court in the corner, a three put up by Lunsford is no good. And with the rebound once again is Young. Racing up the floor are the Lady Royals. Ball's dropped. And now we got a tie-up in between Kennedy and Young. Possession arrow will keep the ball in Harrison County's hands. 2-2-1, three-quarter court pressure once again for the Lady Royals. Inbounds pass will come to Custard. Gets it to Kennedy, who will cross the midcourt stripe over near the far hash mark. Kennedy finds Custard. Custard tries to split a double team and is going to be tied up as she does. This time, the possession arrow gives the ball back to Mason County. Like a good neighbor, Joe Cochran with State Farm Insurance is there. He's your good neighbor. Are you looking for a new quote? Give Joe a call at 859-234-3813. Joe always supports the Breds and Fillies. Young gets the ball into the hands of Reed, who will fire a three. Short. Rebound, however, is going to be pulled in by Kirk. And as Kirk tries to go back outside, she's going to be fouled. Buttery back in for Mason. Also for Harrison County, making her first appearance, Alyssa Williams. Williams, a 6'1 sophomore, averaging 1.3 points per game. See what she can do against Alexis. Well, they took Alexis Young out. So we'll need for Alyssa to make a couple of baskets here. Here's a Kirk open three, short. And Alyssa goes and gets the rebound. That's the way to grab the ball. Every time, do that. Into the front court comes Baker. Just to the left side, long range. Now has the ball taken away from her from behind. Golly, 11 turnovers now for the Fillies. Into the front court, a pass intended for Fox is going to go through her hands and out of bounds. That's only the third turnover for Mason County, however. 4:24 left to go in the first half. Harrison County behind 17-11. Baker into the front court. Goes to the top of the key, to the left elbow. Now trapped, forces up a shot, and she's going to get bailed out. And she's fouled in between a triple team. Foul's going to be called on Reed. There'll be Amira Reed's first. Baker back to the line where she's 2 for 2 for her only 2 points of the day. 4:14 mark. Her first free throw is on the way and in and out. Second free throw upcoming for Jersey. Played for Harrison County for about 3 weeks last year and then had to make a move, but we're awfully glad she's back. Second free throw is going to be good. So Jersey makes it a 17-12 score here in the first half. With the basketball, Kirk gets it to the left side, long range to Ty. And now Ty is going to be fouled by Baker. That'll be Baker's first personal foul. Exactly 4 minutes left to go in the first half. At El Paracutan Daily Lunch Specials and the always popular buffet are calling your name. Plan a visit soon to the Harrison Square and enjoy a meal at El Paracutan. In between the circles, Ty gets it in the corner to Reed for three. Too long. Rebound on the offside. It'll be picked up by Mason County. That was 20 Sierra Fox that got that. Now a chase for a loose ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Mason. So Harrison County will get the ball back, trailing by just 5. 3:40 left to go in the first half. Baker breaks the press. Into the front court, Custard on the far side. Oh, almost traveled. Now a pitch into the center circle to Baker. Baker reverses, gets it in the corner to Lunsford. Lunsford back out top to Baker. Baker drives to the left elbow. Jump shot off the back of the rim, no good. And it's going to be Ty who gets the rebound. In the front court, a runner by Ty is no good. And Kennedy will bring down the rebound. She's got 4 boards. In the front court, Lunsford. Bounce pass to Custard at the top of the key. Pass to the right side to Baker. Baker back up top to Custard. Fires a three-pointer. Good! Harrison County's second Joe Cochran at State Farm three-pointer comes off the hand of Keely Custard as the Phillies are back to within 2 at 17-15 after trailing by as many as 10. With the basketball, Buttery up top, fakes the three, moves inside the arc, now gets to the left side, long range to Fox. Fox to Reed. Reed puts up a bad shot, no good. Rebound is pulled in by Fox, and Fox is going to be fouled. This will be Fox's first trip to the line tonight. On the year, a 57% free throw shooter. Looking for her first points of the night off the bench. First one's on the way and good. Increases her team's lead by 1 to 18-15. With 2:29 left to go in the half. Back in the game, Linville returns for Harrison County. Second free throw by Fox is also good. Coming in for her will be Hughes. So 19-15. Mason County leads. Harrison County with the basketball. Also in for Harrison, Naomi Farrar-Laws. Farrar-Laws, a 5'7" freshman, averaging .9. And now we got a traveling call on Harrison County. 12 first half turnovers for the Phillies and still only down by 4. Hughes inbounds the ball to Young. Back to Hughes. Pitch up top to Ty. Now firing up a three-pointer and making it is Downs Perry. That's Downs Perry's second tray of the night. And that will increase her team's lead to 22-15. 2:11 left. Now a steal by Mason County. Shot put up no good. And getting the rebound this time was Farrar-Laws. Into the front court come the Phillies. Linville in the corner finds Lunsford for three. Rims out. Rebound being fought for and will go out of bounds. Last touch by Harrison County. Well, the Phillies got to within 2, but now trail by 7 and are back on defense. Ty crosses the timeline. Looks over to Coach Fight for the signal for what he wants to do. Gets to the right side, long range in the corner. Downs Perry gets it back to Ty. Ty to the near side to Downs Perry. In the corner, a three-pointer is no good. And the rebound is going to be grabbed by Young. She'll lose control of it. Into the front court with the basketball come the Phillies. Lunsford goes baseline, puts up a runner. It's no good. And we're going to get a blocking call on number 23, or 22. It's on the Lady Royals either way. Lunsford at the line for 2. On the year, a 43% free throw shooter. First one's on the way and perfect. There you go. Hey. Gets her team back to within 6 at 22-16. 1:14 left in the half. Reed comes back in for Buttery. Buttery sitting with those 2 personal fouls. Lunsford trying to make it a 5-point game. Second free throw by the senior is gonna spin out. No good. Rebound pulled in by Young. Into the front court come the Lady Royals. Ty gives the ball to Hughes. Her three-pointer is no good, and Linville will grab the rebound. Into the front court come the Phillies. Under a minute to go in the first half. Boy, if the Phillies can go in by even no more than this, they should feel very lucky because of all the turnovers. Now another steal by Mason County. Ty misses the easy bunny though. And now going for the ball. We're going to have a tie-up. And the possession arrow faces Harrison County's way. Nope, sorry. Goes towards Mason. Reed goes to the basket. Her shot blocked by Alyssa Williams, but the putback by Ty is good. Ty with her first points of the night. Gets her team back to an 8-point lead at 24-16. 23 seconds left to go in the half. Harrison appears to be going for the last shot. Custard at the free throw line. Jump shot off to the right, no good. The rebound is chased down by Lunsford. Lunsford gives the ball to Laws. 7 seconds left. Lunsford with the basketball now in the paint. And with 3 seconds left, a foul is going to be called against Downs Perry. Downs Perry's first personal foul. With 3 seconds left, Farrar Laws will inbounds the ball.
No fouls.
Laws gets the ball. Looking, finds Custard in the corner. Custard drives, a runner at the buzzer is no good. And that is the way that the first half will end with your score. Mason County 24, Harrison County 16. A multitude of turnovers by Harrison County have kept them down through the first 16 minutes. But still plenty of time to make up for that in the second half. We invite you to join us now for our halftime show brought to you by Joe Cochran out at State Farm. Go over all the scoring and stats from the first half. We'll do that following this timeout. But once again, your halftime score, Mason County 24, Harrison County 16. You're listening to the Joe Cochran out at State Farm halftime show on WCYN Sports.
Congratulations. You're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah. Wayne's fine, too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Starts as a nagging
Let's get real. It's not about doing what you're supposed to do. It's about doing what you want to do. At Maysville Community and Technical College, you'll find better, faster ways to do just that. Become a nurse in just 2 years, or get a certificate in a high-demand field in just a few months. You can even get the first 2 years of college out of the way for way less money. Visit maysville.kctcs.edu. College for the real world. College for your world.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Station and the home of the Breads and Fillies, WCYN, 1400 AM and 101.3 FM.
Alrighty, back here at the Hilltop, Mason County, the Lady Royals lead Harrison County 24-16 in a game that has been mired by turnovers, especially on the Fillies' part. Meanwhile, Mason County looking like a pretty darn good basketball team out there, executing inside and outside, and right now have that 8-point advantage. Take a look at the scoring. First for Mason County, they're being paced by Olivia Hughes, who has 8 points here at the break, including a couple of three-pointers. 6 points were scored by Adrian Downs Perry. Both of them, or all 6 coming on those 2 three-pointers that she had. 4 points for Alexis Young, and a couple of points each for Amira Reed, Sierra Fox, and India Ty. Also playing but not scoring in the first half for Mason County were Carly Buttery and Kylie Kirk. For Harrison County, Keely Custard has 7 points, 6 points for Hayden Lunsford, and 3 for Jersey Baker. Also playing but not scoring, Savannah Kennedy, Lauren Hicks, Alyssa Williams, Naomi Farrar Laws, and Katie Linville. That's the way the individual numbers stack up. We'll take a break and come back and tell you how the team stats look after this timeout. But once again, we're on the Hilltop. At halftime, your score, Mason County 24, Harrison County 16. You're listening to the halftime show brought to you by Joe Cochran out at State Farm on WCYN Sports.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And mom and dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Their cattle sale. Bluegrass Stockyards Lexington is located just off I-75 at exit 120 and has many loading docks. To stay up to date with Bluegrass Stockyards, visit bgstockyards.com. From there, you can view market report.
Let's get real. It's not about doing what you're supposed to do. It's about doing what you want to do. At Maysville Community and Technical College, you'll find better, faster ways to do just that. Become a nurse in just 2 years, or get a certificate in a high-demand field in just a few months. You can even get the first 2 years of college out of the way for way less money. Visit maysville.kctcs.edu. College for the real world. College for your world.
Think you'd be surprised.
Congratulations. You're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah. Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Shots and had 14 turnovers, so that's not a good ratio. Meanwhile, Mason County 9 for 30. They shot 16 more shots than what we did. That's 30%, so they're not lighting it up. Where the Fillies were 2 of 6 from beyond the arc, Mason County was 4 of 17. Neither team went to the free throw line that much. Harrison County was 4 for 6 for 66.7%, while Mason was 2 for 2 for 100%. Turnovers, like I said, a big problem. 14 for Harrison County, only 5 for Mason County. I'm still amazed that with that difference between Harrison County and Mason County in the turnover department, that we're still within 8 points. And the rebounding battle was won by Harrison County as well, 16-11. 8 offensive and 3 defensive boards for Mason. They were led by Alexis Young's 4. Meanwhile, 3 offensive and 13 defensive rebounds for Harrison County. They were led in that department in the first half by Savannah Kennedy, who brought down 4 rebounds. So there's your look at the halftime stats, and gives you a little flavor, if you're just tuning in, of why Harrison County is trailing right now 24-16. Both teams are back in their locker rooms, so what we'll do is take a break and come back with the third quarter handoff after this timeout. You've been listening to the halftime show brought to you by Joe Cochran out at State Farm. And once again, your halftime score, Mason County 24, Harrison County 16. You're listening to Philly basketball on WCYN Sports.
Congratulations. You're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah. Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Indiana, Kentucky, we take pride in offering.
Let's get real. It's not about doing what you're supposed to do. It's about doing what you want to do. At Maysville Community and Technical College, you'll find better, faster ways to do just that. Become a nurse in just 2 years, or get a certificate in a high-demand field in just a few months. You can even get the first 2 years of college out of the way for way less money. Visit maysville.kctcs.edu. College for the real world. College for your world.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Rabbits, horses, or cattle. Your local Southern States team can help you find the best nutrition program for all of the animals on the farm and around the house. Stop by Southern States on US 27 south of Cynthiana or call 234-2161. That's 234-2161. Curbside service is available.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And Mom and Dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
To Bourbon County High School pretty soon after this game is over, in case you wanted to pick up all three of those triple header games coming up later on. Also, for the Fillies, they'll be back in action on Monday as well when they'll host the Lady Vikings of Villa Madonna. Then the girls will hit the road for their final two regular season games. On Tuesday, they'll be at Bourbon County, and on Thursday, they'll be at Augusta. Hopefully, we'll be able to bring you those two games on our app, but we'll wait and see. All right, back here, though, Harrison County will have the ball to begin the second half, and hopefully can go ahead and get a couple of baskets quick. Lunsford inbounds the ball to Custard. Custard crossed the timeline. Now a pass to the right side, long range to Lunsford. Lunsford to Kennedy, to the left side to Linville. Linville back up top to Lunsford, to the right side, find Kennedy again. Kennedy on the wing to Linville. Linville lobs the ball to the near side, knocked away. Almost stolen, but Custer picks up the loose ball from left elbow. Jump shot barely grazes the front of the rim, but chasing down the loose ball will be Baker, in the front, in the paint. Baker puts up a 5-footer that's no good, and now we're going to have a tie-up with the alternating possession arrow facing towards Mason County. Cynthia Hardee's wants you to visit them for breakfast, lunch, or dinner on US 27 South. They've got the best burgers in town. That's at Hardee's in Cynthiana. Across timeline comes Reed. Lobs it to the near side to Downs Perry. Downs Perry to Young. Young from the block. Tried to get away from the defense of Linville, but nice job that time by Katie as she forces the turnover. So give the ball back to the Fillies. For over 70 years, Weber's Sausage has delivered the best Kentucky flavor to your breakfast table. From the first sizzle to the last bite, it's a taste you can trust. Find them in your favorite meat department. Custard from the right elbow, jump shot, good. Keeley with her 9th point. Draws her team back to within 6 at 24-18. We play just over a minute here in the third quarter. Into the front court with the basketball on the right side is Hughes. Up top to Reed. Gets the ball to the foul line to Young. Young goes to the block. Her shot short. Rebound picked up by Custard. And here come the Fillies trying to further decrease that deficit. Here's a three by Lunsford. Off the mark. Kennedy. Rebound. Put back good. And she's fouled. And Savannah Kennedy going to the line to try and convert the old-fashioned three-point play as she gets her team back to within 4 at 24-20. Kennedy at the line this year, a 40% free throw shooter. 24-20. 6:28 left in the third quarter. Free throw by the sophomore upcoming is on the way and good. Didn't look all that great because it didn't seem like it had enough arch on it, but it went through the hole, and Harrison County's back to within a shot at 24-21. Into the front court comes Reed, lobs the ball to Young. Young tries an up and under move and ends up traveling. So once again, good defense by Katie Linville and also by Savannah Kennedy. Timeout called by Mason. We'll take it as well. 6:16 left to go in the third. Your score. Oh, sorry, Mike. They just called it a 30. 24-21. Mason County leads. So here in the third quarter with 6:16 left. 24-21. Cynthia Hartwell, did we already do that? Yeah. The live YouTube broadcast of this game is proudly brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau, Maysville Community and Technical College, and Farm Credit Mid-America. Visit youtube.com/WCYN Sports. Out of the timeout, Harrison County will have the basketball. Harrison County has never led in this game, nor has the game ever been tied. First 8 points of the game were scored by the Lady Royals. Custard with the basketball in the front court. Goes to the right elbow. And now we're going to have an illegal screen set by Custard. That'll be Keeley's first. Harrison County goes back on defense, still trailing by just 3. Across the timeline comes Reed. Reed lobs the ball to the near side to Hughes. Hughes back up top to Reed. Back to Hughes on this side. Hughes back up top to Reed. She'll fire an NBA 3. Bounces off the front of the rim, no good. And grabbing the rebound is Custard. Into the front court come the Fillies. Custard gets the ball in the hands of Baker. She'll fire a 3. It's going to be an air ball. Shot a little too quick. Rebound pulled in by Young. Into the front court. She's going to be fouled by Lunsford. That'll be Hayden's first personal foul. From her own baseline to trigger the inbounds pass will be Hughes. Hughes lobs the ball to Buttery on the left wing. Now in the corner finds Reed. Reed goes between the circles. Tries to dump one down low to Downs Perry, but the ball knocked out of her hands and out of bounds by Linville. So inbounding the ball from that spot will be Hughes. Hughes gets the ball into the hands of Buttery to the right side to Downs Perry. Gets the ball now to Young. Young trying to get away from Linville, puts up a shot short. Nice defense once again, and this time it's Custard who brings down the rebound. Into the front court come the Fillies. Lunsford goes baseline. A leader is no good, but she's hammered by Young. That will be Young's second personal foul. It will send Lunsford to the line where she's 1 for 2 today. First free throw by the senior is on the way and good. Nice job. Hayden gets her team back to within 2 at 24-22 with 5:09 left here in the third. Her second free throw is no good. Rebound, though, was almost grabbed by Kennedy, but Hughes took it away from her. Into the front court with the basketball. Hughes gets it on the baseline to Buttery. Buttery back to Hughes on the wing, and she drops it out of bounds. Was thinking pass before she caught it. So after committing just 5 turnovers the entire first half, Mason County has 3 in their first 3 minutes of this particular quarter. Custard hands the ball off to Baker. Harrison down by 2, trying to tie this game. Pass to the right side, long range to Lunsford, gets it on the wing to Linville. Linville takes her dribble, gets it to Kennedy now in between the circles. Now back to Baker up top. Baker lobs the ball inside. Ball knocked away, but the loose ball picked up by Lunsford. She'll fire a 3. Good! And Hayden Lunsford has put Harrison County in the lead with that Joe Cochran out of State Farm 3, which makes the score Harrison County 25-24 for the Lady Royals. Here's a pass down low to Young. Ball knocked away. Loose ball picked up by Harrison County, and here come the Fillies. Baker, left side 3, short. Rebound on the floor, picked up by Young. Young races down the floor. Her shot is going to be good, and she is fouled. And will have a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play as she gets her team back the lead at 26-25.
Play yours. Let's go.
Young at the line for the first time tonight on the year. A 58% free throw shooter. She misses the charity toss. Savannah Kennedy gets the rebound for the Fillies. Lunsford, right side 3, short. Once again, Young brings down the rebound. She has 7 on the night, came in averaging 9.5. In the front court on the left side is Hughes. Skip pass to Downs Perry, back up top to Reed. Mason County up by 1 with 3.5 left to go here in the third quarter. Young up top to Reed. Reed pass the ball to the left side to Hughes. Hughes back up top to Reed. She'll put up a 3-pointer off to the right. Rebound is going to be pulled down by Buttery. And up the floor after a turnover come the Fillies. In the corner, a 3 by Baker is short. And the rebound is going to be chased down by Buttery. Buttery gets the ball down low to Downs Perry, who lays it up and in. Harrison County a little bit slow on transition that time. Allows the easy bucket. It'll put the Lady Royals back up by 3, 28-25, as we go under 3 to go here in the third. Lunsford lobs the ball to Custer, to the right elbow to Linville. In the corner finds Kennedy, and Kennedy shuffles her feet. She was trying to think about going ahead and firing that ball in from the corner, and then at the last second she decided not to, and that caused a turnover. Lauren Hicks back in the game now for Harrison.
With the ball, girl.
With the basketball coming up the floor will be Reed, her team leading 28-25. 2.5 left to go in the third. Hughes gets the ball in the corner to Buttery, back to Reed. In the corner, a 3 by Hughes, rims out, no good. Rebound is going to be picked up by Baker. And as Baker gets into the front court, she's going to be fouled by Downs Perry. That'll be Downs Perry's second personal foul. Baker will inbounds it from just to the right of her bench. Looking, gets the ball, inbounds to Custard. Custard now is going to be bumped near the timeline by Young. And that'll be 3 on Alexis Young. So decision time by Coach Fight. Gonna leave her in there for now. Inbounds pass comes to Custard. Custard recrosses the timeline inside the center circle. Now drifts to the left side where she'll get the ball to Lunsford. Lunsford back up top to Custard. Skip pass to Kennedy on the far side. She'll find Baker. Baker, skip pass to Lunsford. Now up top to Custard, to the right side to Baker once again. Baker drives, has her shot blocked out of bounds by Young. Coming into the ball game for Mason will be Fox, and she'll come in for Young. Also a timeout called by Harrison County. It's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take it as well. 1:55 left to go in the third. Your score, Mason County 28, Harrison County 25. You're listening to Philly Basketball on WCYN Sports.
Let's get real. It's not about doing what you're supposed to do. It's about doing what you want to do. At Maysville Community and Technical College, you'll find better, faster ways to do just that. Become a nurse in just 2 years, or get a certificate in a high-demand field in just a few months. You can even get the first 2 years of college out of the way for way less money. Visit maysville.kctcs.edu. College for the real world. College for your world.
Congratulations. You're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah. Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
All right, we get back to play. Harrison County will have the basketball down by 3 with just under 2 minutes to go. Inbounds pass comes to Lunsford. She'll get it to Baker. Now to the left side, Custard open for a 3. No good off the front of the rim. And a long rebound is going to be chased down by Lunsford. Lunsford gets the ball to Baker. Baker at the top of the key, moves to the left elbow, stops, dishes it back up top to Lunsford for 3. Oh, just a little bit short. And the rebound is going to be pulled in by Buttery. Into the front court come the Lady Royals. Here's a shot put up no good by Reed, but she's going to be fouled. Foul is going to be assessed to Hicks. That'll be Hicks's first personal. So Reed at the line for the first time today on the year, a 70% free throw shooter. First free throw by the junior is on the way and no good. She will have another one, however, to try to make it a 2-possession game. Reed toes the line. Her second free try is going to bounce in there. Reed puts her team up 29-25. With the basketball against full court pressure, the Phillies break it. Hicks has a shot from about 12 feet away and puts it up and in. First points of the game for Lauren Hicks, and boy, they came in a good time. She gets her team back to within 2 at 29-27. Into the front court with the basketball come the Lady Royals. Downs Perry gets it into the corner to Fox. Back up top to Hughes. Now to Buttery to the left side. Long range, she'll find Reed. Skip past the near side to Hughes. In the corner, she'll find Fox. Fox to Buttery. Buttery looking for help. Gets the ball to Reed. Reed back in the corner. Buttery fires a three-pointer. Bounces high off the rim. No good. And a rebound pulled in by Lunsford. And as Lunsford comes up the floor, she bounces the ball off her foot and out of bounds for another turnover. From her own baseline to trigger the inbounds pass will be Hughes. Under a minute to go. In the corner, Hughes gets the ball to Reed. Reed backs up. Now gets it in the corner to Hughes. Into Buttery. Buttery double teamed in the paint. Turnaround jumper is no good. And Lunsford once again will have the rebound. Hayden gets it to Custard. 25 seconds now left on the third. Here is a hook shot by Custard. Short rebound. And we're going to have a foul called on Harrison County's Kennedy. That'll be Kennedy's first. So with 20 seconds left to go in the quarter, and leading 29-27, Mason County will have the ball, but nope, we're going to be shooting free throws instead. If you have a big group to feed, the Beast Pizza is great for birthdays and parties. Just dial 235-7627 right now. That's 235-SNAP. Fox at the line on the year, a 57% free throw shooter. She is now 2 for 3 in the game. 20 seconds, plenty of time for the Phillies to get the ball down the floor. Second free throw by the sophomore is good. Extends her team's lead back out to 3 at 30-27. With the basketball, here come the Phillies in the front court. Custard in the corner, gets it on the wing to Lunsford. Lunsford with 7, gets it back to Baker. Baker drives into the paint, and we're going to have a foul with 3 seconds left on Buttery. That'll be Buttery's third personal foul. She'll join Alexis Young with that many fouls. And going to the line will be Baker. Baker 3 for 4 today. 2-shot foul. First one's on the way and good. Back in the game, Laws returns for the Phillies. As Baker narrows the gap for her team to 2 at 30-28 with another free throw to come. Second free throw is also good. Good shooting there. Harrison County back to within 1 at 30-29. In the front court, a 3 at the buzzer by Downs Perry is no good. And you could tell by the expression on her face that she knew it was no good from the time it left her hand. So at the end of 3-year score, Mason County 30, Harrison County 29. We got a good one coming in here. You're listening to Philly Basketball on WCYN Sports.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Congratulations. You're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah. Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Hilltop, 1 quarter left to go, and what has ended up being a very tightly contested contest. Harrison County committed 14 turnovers in the first half, just 3 in the third quarter, and that has allowed them to come back from what one time was an 8-point deficit to trailing by just 1, and the Phillies will have the ball to begin the fourth quarter. Inbounds pass comes to Custard. Custard gets the ball to the left side to Hicks, back up top to Custard, to the right side. She'll find Baker. Baker tries to pass the ball inside, but it's going to be stolen by Mason County. Into the front court comes Fox. She'll get it on the left side to Hughes for a 3, short. Rebound on the floor, picked up by Hicks. Up the floor and into the front court come the Phillies. Right side, Baker. Baker gets the ball back in between the circles to Custard. Custard surveys the defense before making a trek over to the left side where she'll get the ball to Lunsford in the corner to Kennedy. Kennedy gets the ball down low to Hicks. Hicks back to the elbow to Custard, to the right side to Lunsford for a 3. Yes! Hayden Lunsford with yet another Joe Cochran State Farm 3-pointer has given her team a lead. For the first time in the ballgame, 32-20. 7 minutes left to go. Into the front court with the basketball. In the right corner, Downs Perry fires in a 3 herself. So one big tray deserves a counter. And Downs Perry takes care of that to put her team back out in front, 33-32. 6:41 left to go. Kennedy gets the ball to Baker. Baker bobs the ball to the far side to Lunsford. Back to Baker in between the circles. Pass to the right side to Custard for 3. This one is too long. And Downs Perry will get the rebound for her Lady Royals. Coach Fike telling his team to slow it down. Left corner 3 by Hughes. Bounces high off the rim. No good. Goes out of bounds. Last touched by Harrison County, they're going to say. So from her own baseline, Hughes will trigger the inbounds pass. There's a lob in the corner to Downs Perry. Got it. Back-to-back trays for Adrian Downs Perry has put her team back up 36-32. 6 minutes left to go, and now a travel called by Harrison County. Back in the game, Linville returns. Also, no, that's the only sub we got. If you have a big group to feed, the Beast Pizza is great for birthdays and parties. Just dial 235-7627 right now. That's 235-SNAP. Reed with the basketball, lobs it to Downs Perry. In the corner, she'll find Hughes. Hughes on the wing to Reed. Back in the corner, Downs Perry once again. Back to Reed on the wing. She'll lob it to the far side, this time to Fox. Fox back to the near side to Downs Perry. In the corner, Hughes, a three-pointer, bounces off the back of the rim. And there for the rebound is Linville. Here come the Fillies into the front court. Custard moving her traffic around. Now drifts to the right side where she'll get the ball to Lunsford. Back up top to Custard once again to the left side to Kennedy. Kennedy, top of the key. Custard for three. Count it down. Keeley Custard with another State Farm and Joe Cochran three-pointer. And Harrison County is back to within one at 36-35. 5:03 left to go in the fourth quarter. With the basketball, Reed from the foul line, spins, gets it to Downs Perry. Her three-pointer is off the front of the rim, and the long rebound chased down by Custard. Custard in the front court, lobs the ball down to baseline to Hicks. Hicks tries a pass inside, but the ball's knocked away by Mason County for a turnover. Into the front court, Reed, left side, Downs Perry gets the ball down low to Young. Young shot's no good, but they're going to call a foul on Hicks. That'll be Hicks's second personal foul. Going to the line will be Young for the first. No, she's 0 for 1 today. Has just 6 points. That's half her season's average. First free throw is on the way and good. Baker back in for Harrison. Kirk back in the game for Mason. 37-35 now your score. 4:36 on the clock. Second free throw for Young upcoming to try to make it a three-point game, and it misses. Rebound pulled down by Baker. Into the front court with the basketball, the Fillies. Kennedy. She'll get the ball into the hands of Baker. Baker drives, stops the elbow, spins around, gets the ball to Custard in between the circles. Custard will back it up inside the center circle to reset the offense. Now gets to the elbow, pass back out top to Hicks. Now back to Custard on the wing again. Custard goes down the right side of the paint. Her shot off the glass misses. Kennedy with the rebound. Her putback is no good, but she's fouled. Good offensive board work that time by the sophomore. Foul is going to be called on Young, and that'll be 4 on Alexis Young. Kennedy at the line. She's 1 for 1 there today. Part of her 3 points. As we get close to the midway point of the fourth quarter, the first free throw by Kennedy is good, and that will bring her team back to within 1 at 37-36. Second free throw for Kennedy to tie this score is going to rattle out. Too much English on it. Young grabs the rebound. She has 8 now in the game. With the basketball, Reed going towards the basket, just flips it up and it's good. 5 points now for Amira Reed. They'll put the Lady Royals back out on top by 3, 39-36. Into the front court come the Fillies. Here's a floater by Baker that's going to find its way down the hole. And Baker has gotten her team back to within 1 again at 39-38. We need a defensive stop now, girls. There's a block. Going in to try to get an easy one was Reed, but Savannah Kennedy was there to block it. Ball will remain in the hands of the Fillies. From her own baseline, Hughes to trigger the inbounds pass. Hughes finds Reed on the wing. Fakes the three, gets it in the corner to Hughes for a three-point try good. Can't allow Hughes to be open like that as she buries the tray. And now Harrison County finds themselves down 42-38. 3:12 left to go. In the front court, Kennedy has it. She'll get it back to Lunsford now in between the circles to Custard. Custard surveys the defense, gets the ball to the left side to Lunsford. Lunsford in the corner to Kennedy. Kennedy lobs the ball to the block to Baker. Baker goes to the basket but misses the shot. Hicks is there though. Her shot's no good, but she's fouled, and Lauren will be going to the line for a couple of free throws. Hicks on the Fouls on Hughes. That'll be her second. Hicks at the line this year, a 47% free throw shooter. First one's on the way and off the back of the rim, no good. Turnovers and missed free throws are going to be the bane of this Phillies game today. Second free throw is up and doesn't hit a thing. So give the ball back to Mason. That's the same thing as a turnover. 2:52 left. Mason County with the 4-point lead and the basketball. Into the front court comes Reed. Lob to the right side. Now in the corner to Downs Perry. Back to Hughes on the wing for an NBA three. Good. Once again, we left her wide open. She now has 4 trays in the game and puts her team up 45-38. 2:28 left. There's a pass inside, knocked away. Loose ball picked up by Young. Gets it to Reed. Her shot's no good, but on the follow is Alexis Young, who will put it up and in. And Harrison County wants to talk about it. We'll take it as well. 2:18 left to go. Your score: Mason County 47, Harrison County 38. You're listening to Philly basketball on WCYN Sports.
Let's get real. It's not about doing what you're supposed to do. It's about doing what you want to do. At Maysville Community and Technical College, you'll find better, faster ways to do just that. Become a nurse in just 2 years, or get a certificate in a high-demand field in just a few months. You can even get the first 2 years of college out of the way for way less money. Visit maysville.kctcs.edu. College for the real world. College for your world.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
All righty, Harrison County got to within a single point at 39-38 just a couple of minutes ago, but an 8-point run by the Lady Royals have put them back up by 9, 47-38 with 2:18 left to go. Well, they've been here for Farmers since 1916, and they're here for you now. Farm Credit in America. Contact Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 and learn more. Custard in the front court gets the ball to the left side to Baker. Baker being harassed by Reed, now dribbles the ball to the foul line where she's going to be pushed by Reed. That'll be Amira Reed's second personal foul. Just a common foul. Like a good neighbor, Joe Cochran with State Farm Insurance is there. He's your good neighbor. Are you looking for a new quote? Give Joe a call at 859-234-3813. Joe always supports the Breds and Phillies. With the basketball, Baker tries a shot. Foul's going to be on Young, and that'll be 5 on Alexis Young. So, one of the big cogs in this program will miss the final minute 59 of this game after having fouled out, with her team leading 47-38. Going to the line will be Baker as Laws checks back in for Harrison County. Baker on the day is 5 for 6. First free throw is off the back of the rim, no good. Harrison County remains down by 9. Now a timeout called by Coach Fight. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. I'm sure he wants to make sure that all his troops are in agreement what to do when they get the ball back, which I think is going to try to bleed as much clock as they can, being that they're up by 9, 47-38. But we shall see. At El Paracutan Daily Lunch Specials and the always popular buffet are calling your name. Plan a visit soon to the Harrison Square and enjoy a meal at El Paracutan. Well, later on today, in fact, in about an hour and 20 minutes, the Harrison County Thoroughbred Freshmen will be taking on the freshmen at Bourbon County High School. That'll be followed by the JV game and then a varsity game, so I'll probably be packing my bags and heading on to Paris to catch the first of that triple header. hopefully you will make the same plans. All righty, out of the timeout. At the line will be Jersey Baker.
Block out, make them go over.
For another free throw. Free throw up and good. Gives Jersey 8 points and gets her team back to within 8 at 47-39. Now in the front court, we're going to have a foul called on Harrison County. It's going to be called on Custard. That'll be Keeley's second. Going to call it just a regular foul from her own baseline. Hughes looking, lobs it on the wing, tip downs Perry. Now to Ty in between the circles as Coach Fight has put his hands team in there. Foul's going to be called on Kennedy. That'll be Savannah's second in the game for the first time for Harrison. May Heimlich, a 5'8 freshman averaging 0.7 points per game. Ty will inbounds the ball from the far hash mark. Ty looking, lobs it inbounds to Reed. And now Reed is going to be fouled by Baker. Still another foul to give as Kylie Kirk steps back into the game to replace Buttery. Over at the far sideline at the hash, Hughes to trigger the inbounds pass. Hughes looking, lobs it into the corner to Kirk. And Kirk is going to be fouled by Laws. That'll be Laws' first personal foul. And we'll send Kirk to the line for a couple of free throws. On the year, Kirk, an 87% free throw shooter. First one's on the way and no good. One of the few misses that she's had this year. Custard comes back into the ballgame. Sophomore eyes the bucket. Free throw up, and this one will be good for her first point of the night. Also extends her team's lead to 9 at 48-39 with 1:47 left as Miller makes that. Hicks checks back in for Harrison County. Inbounds pass comes to Lunsford. She'll get it back to Custard. Custard races up the floor. A floater in the lane's good. Well, nobody stepped in there to stop her. Keeley smart enough to know if that's the case, you go on in. Harrison County back to within 8, make that 7 at 48-41. But now a foul in the front court. 1:35 on the clock. Just gotta hope that Mason starts missing their free throws. Reed at the line. She's 1 for 2 today. First free throw is good. So Myra Reed puts her team up 49-41. Second free throw for the junior is no good, and Kennedy will get the rebound. Into the front court come the Fillies. Custard, a leaner in the paint, is no good, but she's going to be fouled. That foul's going to be on Fox. Fox's first personal foul will send Custard to the line. Custard at the line for the first time tonight on the year, a 66% free throw shooter. She has 14. First free throw, no good. Laws and May Heimlich back in for Harrison County. Kirk returns to the floor for the Lady Royals as Coach Fight and Coach Watson playing a little chess game out there. Second free throw for Custard is going to be good. Gives her 15 and pulls her team back to within a 7-point deficit at 49-42. Into the front court, Mason County, and we're going to have a foul out front on Laws. The Laws' second personal foul. And we'll send Reed back to the line where she just did hit 1 out of 2. First free throw is good. Hicks and Baker back in for Harrison. 50-42 now your score with Mason County in the lead with 1:22 left. Second free throw is also good. Fox back in for the Lady Royals as they now lead 51-42. Inbounds pass comes to Kennedy. Gets it back to Custard. Custard stops. Gets the ball to the left side to Lunsford. Back to Custard. Custard in the paint. A floater is short. And the rebound is picked up by Hicks. She'll get the ball to Kennedy. And Kennedy is going to be fouled. Foul is going to be on Fox, her second. Kennedy at the line for the second time today. She's 2 for 3. 1:08 left. First free throw is good. Laws and May Heimlich back in the game. Savannah will have another free throw coming as she's narrowed the gap to 51-43. Second free throw is on the way and good. 51-44. Now we got a whistle and a foul on Harrison County. It's going to be on Laws. It'll be Naomi's third, who will walk the other way and shoot free throws. For over 70 years, Weber's Sausage has delivered the best Kentucky flavor to your breakfast table. From the first sizzle to the last bite, it's a taste you can trust. Find them in your favorite meat department. Reed back to the line where she is now 4 for 6 on the day. 5 for 7 as she picks up her 9th point. Makes the score 52-44. Second free throw is also good with 1:06 left. Back to a 9-point lead for the ladies. Here's a Lunsford three-point try that's no good. Kennedy gets the rebound and puts it back up and in. Nice job. Timeout called by Harrison County. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. But Savannah Kennedy having a huge game tonight. And she put that ball on a putback back up and in to make the score 53-46. Unfortunately, there's only 56 seconds left. We invite you to join us after the game for our post-game show. Go over all the scoring and stats, have a chat with Coach Watson. We'll also name our Judy Construction Company player of the game as well. But we still got a minute to go. Anything's possible. Harrison County down 53-46. Harrison County came in about a 4-point underdog. So the odds are going to be pretty close. Facing full court pressure, Hughes gets the ball inbounds to Reed, who's going to be fouled by Laws. There'll be 4 on Naomi. Walk the other way once again, shoot free throws. Cynthia and the Hardys want you to visit them for breakfast, lunch, or dinner on US 27 South. They've got the best burgers in town. That's Hardy's in Cynthiana. Reed with 10 points, 7 of them coming here in the fourth. First free throw's good. Mass substitutions on both sides. 54-46. Second free throw is also good. Make it a 55-46 game. Into the front court come the Fillies. Custard gets it in the corner to Lunsford for 3. Air ball. And the ball is going to be off of Mason County's hands, so Harrison will maintain possession. Down by 9 with 46 seconds left. And Amira Reed coming towards the sideline with, I think it might be a dislocated finger. So she'll get that taken care of. The pass inside to Custard. Shot, oh good, but she's fouled. We'll go to the line. Foul is going to be called on Fox. It'll be her third. So Custard at the line. She's 1 for 2 today. First free throw is good. Gives her 16 points on the night. Makes the score 55-47. 44 seconds left. Second free throw for Custard is also good. Cuts the deficit back to 7. At 55-48. Into the front court come the Lady Royals, and a foul is going to be called by Harrison County, or on Harrison County, I should say. Foul's on Kennedy. Be her third. So India Ty at the line. Ty is 2 for 4 this year. First free throw is no good. People move in and out for both teams. Second free throw for Ty upcoming. It's on the way, and this one is also no good. And now there's a fight for the rebound, and Buttery came up with it. So put a star by that play for Buttery for coming up with that offensive board. Foul on Custard, now be Keeley's 5th personal. So she'll have to check out of the game, having scored 17 points. 6. But there's 39 seconds left to go. And she finds her team behind by 7. 55-48. Two-shot foul coming for Buttery. Buttery's first trip to the line tonight. On the year, a 71% free throw shooter. Has yet to score in the game. Came in averaging 6.5. First free throw is good. We'll give them credit. The Lady Royals have hit their free throws down the stretch. Second free throw is also good by Buttery, which will put her team back up by 9 at 57-48. Harrison County with the basketball. Down by 9. Baker brings the ball to the front court. Now at the top of the key, lobs the ball to the far side. Oh, and it's going to be picked off by Fox. Fox now will be fouled by Kennedy. And I think that might be her 4th. Yeah, 4th foul on Kennedy. And we'll send Reed back to the line. Now she got her dislocated finger taken care of. For Sussex, she is 8 of 10 today from the free throw line. First one here with 27 seconds is good. Makes it 58-48. Second free throw is also good, making it 59-48. In the front court, here come the Fillies from the left corner. Lunsford a 3 is no good. Put back by Laws is no good. And now she is going to be fouled. So good offensive board work by Naomi. Sends her to the line for the first time tonight. Let's see. Laws on the year, a 47% free throw shooter. First free throw is perfect. 59-49 now your score. With just 16 seconds left. Second free throw by Laws is also good. Makes it 59-50. Mason County able to get the ball to the front court with 9 seconds left. Kirk just yo-yoing the ball near the timeline. And the clock winds down to 0. Your final score, Mason County 59, Harrison County 50. Fillies drop on the season now below 500 at 13-14, representing the first time this season, in fact, that Harrison County has had a record below 500. Got 3 games left next week to correct that before the district tournament. Meanwhile, All the Lady Royals had to do was hit their free throws in the fourth quarter, and that's exactly what they did. So give them credit for that as well. We invite you to join us now for our post-game show, as we talked about before. Go over all the scoring and stats from today's game. And have a chat with Coach Watson, get his thoughts on today's game, as well as name our Judy Construction Company Player of the Game. All of that coming after this timeout, but once again here on the Hilltop, your final score, Mason County 59, Harrison County 50. You've been listening to Philly Basketball on WCYN Sports.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And mom and dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Pigs, rabbits.
Let's get real. It's not about doing what you're supposed to do. It's about doing what you want to do. At Maysville Community and Technical College, you'll find better, faster ways to do just that. Become a nurse in just 2 years, or get a certificate in a high-demand field in just a few months. You can even get the first 2 years of college out of the way for way less money. Visit maysville.kctcs.edu. College for the real world. College for your world.
Congratulations, you're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah, Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
75 at exit 120 and has many loading docks. To stay up to date with Bluegrass Stockyards, visit bgstockyards.com. From there, you can view market reports, loads and groups, and you can even watch the auctions online. Once again, visit bgstockyards.com, and don't forget every Monday and Tuesday at 9 a.m., Bluegrass Stockyards Lexington's cattle sale.
Sometimes it's good to know that you don't.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Through the 22nd.
Congratulations, you're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah, Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
$1.59.
Wow. Where did you find gas for $1.59?
At the Taco Shack.
Flop, flop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. Flop, flop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is.
Sorrel Home Medical Equipment, serving all of Central Kentucky.
Alrighty, back here at the Hilltop. Harrison County falls to 13-14 on the year, while Mason County improves to 19-8 by virtue of The Lady Royals 59-50 win over Harrison County, a game that was almost put out of hand in the first half because of the multiple Harrison County turnovers, 14 in fact in the first half alone, but still the Fillies only trailed by 8, and you had the feeling that if we could just cut down on the turnovers, we could start making a comeback, which is exactly what happened. Fillies got back to within a single point on a couple of occasions in the second half, but Mason County just always seemed to have an answer and were able to win. Plus, they made their free throws down the stretch for the most part as well. Joined now by Coach Watson, and Coach, it was just a matter of just committing too many turnovers at the first part of the game.
Well, it goes back, we keep talking about we've got to get off to a better start. I changed pregame something, but we've got to get off to a better start. We keep digging ourselves in a hole, and then we come back, take the lead by 1 or 2, I can't remember, but then we give up three straight threes, 2 of them on out-of-bounds sets.
Right.
That's just a lack of focus. And we've got to figure out a way to get that side of the defense to do what they're supposed to do. And disappointed, we drew up a couple of things in the huddle, and we came out and we didn't do what we wanted to do. And we've got to correct that. One mistake, one possession might be the difference in the district tournament. One possession might be the difference against a good basketball team like Mason County is. The last 28, 29 minutes, I'll take that effort every single day. But we've got to figure out a way for 32 minutes. It's a 32-minute game. You can't lose. You can't win the game the first 4 minutes, but you can put yourself in a position to lose the game in the first 4 minutes. And we've done that. And as a coaching staff, we're frustrated. But if we get off to a better start, we're not down 10-0. And we're playing from even, playing from ahead, and we can do some different things.
Sure.
But, we've got to find a way.
It's just so hard to play catch-up. Every sports is the same way as far as that is concerned, because you expend so much energy just to get back to even, and then when you get even, it's just natural to kind of take a breath, but you can't take a breath because that's just half the battle is getting halfway there.
Exactly. Now, I thought we did a lot of good things on both ends of the floor, but we've got to do 5 more good things.
Right.
We can't have 5 negative plays. That ends up in a 9-0 run for them. We can't have 5 bad plays where we don't put the ball in the basket or get to the free throw line. But I thought we did some really good things. But this team in particular, 2 years ago when they're all freshmen and sophomores, you might live with that.
Right.
But not this team.
Right.
And I think we have resigned ourselves that it's okay to play close.
Oh.
And it's not okay. You play the game to win, and that's what we want to do. And they're disappointed we won, but are we disappointed enough to come in Monday and make some corrections and get the job done for 32 minutes?
I thought that the Savannah really played nice tonight. Alexis Young, obviously a talented post player, but I tell you what, she toe-to-toe with her tonight.
Well, I thought she battled. I thought Katie battled her.
Yes.
I thought Alyssa battled her. Lauren tried to. She coming off an ankle injury. Let Young's size bothered Lauren, so we put Lauren out of position a little bit. And we got bit by that once or twice because she hasn't practiced that much. But I thought we battled her toe-to-toe. They had a couple of kids make some threes, not Reed and not Young. I don't know what they ended up with, but the other kids, their supporting cast, ultimately was the difference in the basketball game.
Yeah, I mean, here you had Downs Perry dropping in 2 in the fourth quarter. Who would have thought that?
Right, exactly. And from the scouting report standpoint, that's one that we want to, if we're going to double the post, we want to double off her. We want to help off of her. And to her credit, she made a couple shots.
Right. Yeah, it goes back to what you're talking about down here in the corner. I could hear you all yelling at our team, get on defense in the corner, and I guess they didn't hear or whatever, because after that it was just an easy pitch in, shot, swish.
And that can't happen with the personnel we had in the basketball game. The personnel that are responsible for the weak side. Those are kids that have played for all 3 years since we have been here. That comes from a lack of focus, a lack of positioning, knowing where you're supposed to be, but not getting there or not getting there quick enough.
in a critical part of the game, that should not be happening.
No. And, like I said, we did enough good things to probably win the game against most teams, but you're talking about who I think is probably the third best team in the region overall, at worst, maybe fourth best team in the region. And you can't make those mistakes against good and really good basketball teams.
Right.
You can afford to make them against a couple teams on our schedule. Mason County's not one of those.
No.
And again, to their credit, they made us pay. They did what they had to do in the last 4 minutes to win the game. Credit to them. We'll come back on Monday and try to get back on the winning track against Villa Madonna.
Yep, 3 more games left, Coach, and the district tournament's here, so we got, seems like a lot of issues to take care of in just 3 games.
Well, again, we're sort of trial by fire, putting people in that haven't played a whole lot, putting people in positions they haven't played a whole lot because of lack of practice time based on the schedule, because of lack of practice time based on the weather. It is what it is. There are still some fundamental things from basketball that they know that we have got to get them to fulfill, to take from the huddle to the floor and do it. It's not like we have invented the game.
Right.
The game is a simple game. Players sometimes make it hard, and at times we make it hard on ourselves.
Yeah. It goes back to the 14 turnovers we had in the first half. I mean, how much worse can you give a kid and say, okay, basically you're spotting them 10 points.
Exactly. You against good teams, you cannot come back from 10 down. I mean, you can. We did. We proved it. But like you said, we expended so much energy on the defensive end that we had nothing, not a whole lot left once they made another run. And now the other run didn't come till the fourth quarter. But we have to have enough gas to stop that. And because of digging out of a 10-0 hole, we didn't have that left.
Well, I appreciate you stopping by, Coach, and we'll talk to you Monday.
Yes, sir, Jim. Thank you.
All righty. Head Phillies basketball coach Bill Watson after Harrison County's 59-50 loss at the hands of Mason County here on the Hilltop tonight. We'll take a break. Well, let's go over the individual scoring first. For Mason County, they placed 3 players with 14 points. So let's talk about balanced. Amira Reed, Olivia Hughes, and Adrian Downs-Perry all had 14 points. Hughes had 4 threes, as did Downs-Perry. So a couple of girls there, I should check to see what they were shooting. Well, Hughes is a 34% three-point shooter. Downs-Perry's 37, so they're legit people to be making all those three-pointers. Also scoring for Mason County, Alexis Young had 9. 3 points for Sierra Fox, 2 for Carly Buttery, as well as India Ty, and a single point for Kylie Kirk, as everybody who played tonight for Mason County got into the scorebook. Meanwhile, Harrison County was paced by Keely Custard, 17 points, 13 points for Hayden Lunsford, and then 8 points each for Jersey Baker and Savannah Kennedy. A couple of points as well for Lauren Hicks and Naomi Farrar-Laws. Also playing but not scoring tonight for the Phillies, Alyssa Williams, May Heimlich, and Katie Linville. That's the way the individual numbers look. We'll take a break, come back, and talk about the team stats as well as name our Judy Construction Company Player of the Game. Once again, your final score here on the Hilltop. Mason County 59, Harrison County 50. You've been listening to Philly Basketball on WCYN Sports.
Let's get real. It's not about doing what you're supposed to do. It's about doing what you want to do. At Maysville Community and Technical College, you'll find better, faster ways to do just that. Become a nurse in just 2 years, or get a certificate in a high-demand field in just a few months. You can even get the first 2 years of college out of the way for way less money. Visit maysville.kctcs.edu. College for the real world. College for your world.
Congratulations, you're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah, Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Alrighty, back up here at the Hilltop. Harrison County loses by 9 to drop to 13-14 on the season. Let's take a look now at the team numbers for you. Harrison County was 14 out of 42. That's 33.3%. They attempted 18 trays and made 5. Meanwhile, the Lady Royals were 17 of 52. They didn't shoot very well themselves, 32.7%. They cranked up 30 shots from beyond the arc and made 8. Turnovers, 22 for the Fillies. Now, having said that, 14 were in the first half. We did much better in the second half with just 8, but still 22 is 22. 10 turnovers on the night for Mason County. And the rebounding battle was won by Harrison County, 36-22. We out-rebounded one of the best teams in the 10th region by 14, and that is just hustle on the boards. 10 offensive and 12 defensive rebounds for the Lady Royals. They were led by Alexis Young's 9. Meanwhile, 12 offensive and 24 defensive rebounds for Harrison County. Leading the way, Savannah Kennedy with 8 rebounds tonight. Big night for her. So that's your team stats. As far as our Judy Construction Company player of the game, I think we'll give it to Keely Custard. 17 points and 6 rebounds. A nice night for her before she fouled out with 39 seconds left. But anyway, congratulations to Keely Custard, our Judy Construction Company player of the game. Well, our day is not yet done, as we'll get our stuff all together and head over to Bourbon County High School, where in 45 minutes, the Harrison County High School freshman team will take on the Bourbon County freshman team. That's the first of a triple header, so if you're wondering what to do, instead of going home, go to Bourbon County. They got restaurants over there. They've got a gymnasium over there, which I'm sure is heated. It's a nice place to watch a basketball game. So go over there and support your thoroughbreds against our bitterest rivals, the Bourbon County Colonels. Now, the Fillies' next game will be on Monday when they'll host Villa Madonna here on the Hilltop. That will be the last home game for Harrison County's girls team this year. So if you haven't had a chance to watch them, come on up on Monday night as they'll take on the Lady Vikings of Villa Madonna. They used to be the Blue Lightning, but they changed their name a few years ago for some odd reason. I want to thank my engineer back at the station, Mike Davis, for doing a great job as he always does. And as always, I want to thank all of our sponsors, because without their help, we would not be able to get Harrison County High School basketball on the air. So from the Hilltop, your final score for the final time, Mason County 59, Harrison County 50. Good afternoon.